It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demario Davis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
57. Easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he whips that one incomplete there. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
95-56. 95-56. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Marcus Davenport. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. 5-9. 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On the ground, Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 45 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? You ready? Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow lady, 53. Hey, easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ready? 95, 56. It's just me and you. It's just Sammy. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. This one complete to Ingram. And he goes out right around the 39. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Breeze. He'll have a first down past the 40. Thomas barreling ahead. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Demario Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.